Hi, I'm Kathy from Absolutely Fabulous at Home. Today we're going to talk about things to do when you have lots of time on your hand to make meals. One of the most satisfying things you can do in the kitchen, I think, is make fresh pasta. And you think, okay, I'm going to need a lot of equipment and it's going to take a long time. The answer is no. You need a few children with excess energy is helpful because they can do the cranking, and believe me, kids love this part. Making fresh pasta is very simple. You make a dough out of 3 ingredients, and you can do just 2. But basically, the dough is water, flour, salt, which is optional, and a little bit of oil, which is optional. So recipes are in the books. Making pasta is you make your dough, mix it together, you let it rest for 20 minutes. That allows the glutens to begin working, and just as an FYI, if you're gluten-free, you can get a brown rice flour or other types of flour and make perfect pasta with that. Once your dough's rested, you're going to quarter it, and you're going to flatten it into a bit of an oblong, and this is when the children get involved. You're going to process it through the pasta machine. So a pasta machine has 2 rollers, and over here it has a dial that you pull out, and you start at 1. So what that does is spaces the rollers apart. So your dough is going through at the widest part. That's important because what you're going to do, it's a bit like kneading bread, only you're kneading pasta through rollers. So you're going to roll the pasta through. When it comes out the other side, you're going to fold it and put it through again. You're going to do that 4 or 5 times on the first setting. You're then going to adjust your setting to the next number and do it again. You're going to do that several times. So that's how you're getting this long sheet of pasta. And you can see it's about 6 inches wide, 15 centimeters. You're going to do that until you get to the recommended thickness for whatever type of pasta you're going to make. With the machines, they come, you get wide, flat pieces of pasta, so you can make raviolis out of that. You can use a cutter, pasta cutter, and make yourself some lasagna strips. Or you can go and make it a little bit thinner, and you can make yourself fettuccine with these cutters and spaghetti with the next roll. Making pasta is a lot of fun. It's very simple. It's very easy to do. You've got a little clamp so you can clamp your machine to the table, because believe me, when you get going with this, you're going to want it to be steady. It just clamps through here and clamps onto the edge of your table or counter, depending on how your counter or table are built. It's a fun thing to do with the family. You roll out your pasta, you cut it, you put it on either a pasta drying rack or a tea towel over the back of the chair. Make sure the dog can't reach it. Let it dry for a few minutes, and fresh pasta takes about 5 minutes to cook in boiling water. So supper's ready kind of faster after you've done the work of making it. What if you're not into pasta? This is a great time to be doing homemade tortillas. Again, recipes are in the books that come with the tortilla presses. The hardest thing to do with a tortilla press, to make your own tortillas, is to get them flat. And if you know what a tortilla looks like, they're super flat. It's really difficult to do that with a rolling pin because we just don't have enough force. But a tortilla press is made of 2 circles, hinged. They go together. You put your round dough in here, and the book tells you what your ball should be, probably 1.5 inches. Put this down. Your pressure comes from levering down with the handle. So instead of using a rolling pin where you're trying to do this, you're just pressing down on the one handle. This forces the dough out in an even way. Now, these are available in aluminum, or we have some cast iron ones as well. Different sizes, usually a 6-inch and an 8-inch. Really fun thing to do. And then your tortillas, these little guys, are the perfect size to do these are bakers for tortillas. You can do little baked tortillas. How much fun is that, to have a little bowl that you've baked and put your chili in? Or maybe you want to have tortilla night or taco night, and you want to make little containers for all of the things that go with it, like salsa or guacamole. You can make them out of the tortillas. If you're using them and you're making tacos, which you can do, we have taco holders in a variety of colors. 2 taco holders on this side, or flip it over and use 3 single taco holders. Spoons, that are kind of oddly shaped, which is hard to see on a video but easier in person, so that you can slide your ingredients into your taco shell at an angle. And if you are making tortillas and you want to keep them warm, or you're doing soft tacos, we have a tortilla warmer in melamine. And we have one here. This is a new, that you put your tortillas in here and you can put this in the microwave and it steams them and then keeps them warm without making them go soggy, which is always the trick. So if you're at home and you're looking for creative ways to make supper, these two things are so much fun, and you will use them over and over again in all kinds of seasons for all kinds of reasons.